sexual transmutation has truly changed my life, and whenever I've gone through phases of harnessing my sexual energy and putting it through my purpose and my mission, I've gotten the most amount of results and the most amount of growth. And in this video, I just wanted to share the power of transmuting it, the power of your sexual energy, and how you can maintain it, grow it, and transmute it and convert it to different aspects of your life in order to grow, in order to become a better person. And before I share my experience, before I give you my lessons and what I learned and how I did it, I want to share you a quote from this book called The Way of the Superior Man. So there we go, this is the book, and I suggest you to read it. But the quote, it's in chapter, chapter 41, right? So the chapter 41 says, turn your lust into gifts. When a man sees a beautiful woman, it is natural for him to feel energy in his body, which he usually interprets as sexual desire. Rather than dispersing this energy in mental fantasy, a man should learn to circulate his heightened energy. He should breathe fully, circulating the energy fully throughout his body. He should treat his heightened energy as a gift, which could heal and rejuvenate his body, and through his service, and heal the world. Through these means, his desire is converted into fullness of heart. His lust is converted into service. His desire is not converted by denying sexual attraction, but by enjoying it fully, circulating it through his body without allowing it to stagnate as a mental fantasy, and returning it to the world from his heart. I would highly recommend to read chapter 41 of The Way of the Superior Man, because this chapter was phenomenal. And also, sexual transmutation has also been mentioned in the book Think and Grow Rich. Again, another fantastic book that I read, another great book. And let me share you what I learned from my experience. So the first times that I really started experiencing what it meant and actually learning about sexual transmutation was like my senior year in high school. And at the time I was going through my nofap phase, I was like quitting or whatever. And eventually when I did, after I turned 18, I was pretty much gone, over that addiction or whatever. And I was clean, I didn't have any issues with it. And I was surfing through on YouTube about how that energy can actually help you throughout your life and other aspects of your self-development journey. And I've seen a lot of people talk about sexual transmutation or semen retention and all those things. And fairly enough, that semen retention was the first video on this channel for me. And I talked about the benefits and whatever. And it truly shifted my mindset on a lot of topics. And also it gave me a lot of different avenues to channel my sexual energy, right? So the way I started to feel that energy within me was whenever I was starting to train. So whenever I started my fitness journey after COVID again, because before that I was also training, but when COVID came, everything just stopped. But after COVID, when it started, I started hitting the gym for I was training for 6 months. And then in that, around the 5th or the 6th month, I was truly in my groove. I was constantly training, putting in the work, and I was really channeling that sexual energy towards my passion at the time, which was creating content about soccer, And I grew my page like crazy. Bro, I'm not being cocky. I'm not posting on that page anymore, but I truly destroyed my competition on that niche, and I grew that account from, I would say, 50,000 to 100,000 in a matter of a week or two, right? Not actually, about a month or two actually, right? But before that I was posting, it was slowly growing, but then from 50 to 90 to 95, it was so fast, it was so rapid. And partly sexual transmutation was the reason. All I was doing during that time, I was 18, 19, I was just going to work. I was working at Home Depot at the time. And then I was creating content every single day by day. I was going to work. At my mind, it was just how can I create content? How can I create content? I was channeling my desire towards content, towards my mission, right? And the thing is, at the time I was talking to my friends and my coworkers, I'm bro, I'm so horny, right? I had insane amounts of sexual energy. And I was getting sun every single day, like vitamin D every single day. And the sexual energy that I harnessed and I was transmuting it, it was insane. And I guarantee you, if you retain and if you don't ejaculate for like, I would say 60 to like 120 days, it's gonna be like a different experience, man. Like the attraction from women, the drive that you're gonna have for your purpose and your mission, like I never felt that powerful, honestly. I swear to God, the feelings that I had during those times, I don't know, like some of you guys may have experienced this on like semen retention after you pass like the day 150, 200. I'm not saying don't count your days, please don't count your days, but at the time I was counting, so I have like awareness or whatever. But it truly changed my mindset. And like, bro, everything was just flowing. Like I was making like really good money. I was saving a lot of money. Women were just into me. Like, bro, I looked way worse than like I was looking terrible. Like I just started going to the gym. I was skinny fat. I didn't have that much muscle. But something about me was attractive to women and the world. And this is not being cocky, but I swear, like everywhere I was going, women were just turning their heads. I swear to God, on my grandpa's grave, bro, everywhere I was going, girls were just looking at me. And I didn't even look that good. And I was like, why? What's the reason? I was going out to film with my sister and like girls were just like doing this to me. Like they were just like laughing, smiling to me. Or like whenever I was going to work, some girls were just stopping. They were driving and they were giving me sexual compliments while I was working. I swear to God, bro. I'm not even joking. Like this truly blew my mind. I'm like, something is different about me. And at the time, 3 things were going really well with me, right? So I was really in line with my like purpose. Like I was creating content a lot, and that's what I resonated the most. I was putting in effort every single day, and sexual transmutation allowed me to go all out on that. And I didn't have any distractions. I didn't have any girlfriends, and the world was just moving with the way I wanted, right? Like my account was growing, my other YouTube channel was growing at the time. I was able to amass like hundreds of thousands of followers, and I grew a lot on that account, and it was thanks to sexual transmutation. And a lot of things were just flowing in my life, like effortlessly. It was so effortless. And now that I think about it consciously, I'm a way more knowledgeable person. I have a better physique, I have more experience, but the flow isn't there. Does it make sense? And sexual transmutation, semen retention truly just brings that flow in your life. And to this day, I'm still trying to get back to that level of flow, to that high vibration. And a lot of people who been through those phases of like retaining and sexual transmutation, they can relate. Like, let me know in the comments if you felt the same way, but life was effortless. Life was just flowing through, everything was easy. And from my experience, like, that's the best way to live as a man. And that's why I'm preaching this, because I felt like I'm on my purpose. I was fulfilled. Yeah, I wasn't like a billionaire or a millionaire or whatever, but I was on like creating what I wanted. I was on my purpose. I felt fully aligned. That's the perfect word I can say. I felt fully aligned. And it was all thanks to sexual transmutation. I didn't really, I wasn't really trying to communicate with any girls. I wasn't really trying to be in relationships or whatever. And that phase of my life was truly productive. I was creating like crazy amounts of content, like 4 to 5 times a day, posting on Instagram, posting on YouTube, doing live streams, going to the gym. And there was this period of life I can remember, like it was the 5th or 6th month of like 2021, I want to say. It was like probably May or June. The amount of girl attraction I was getting was disgusting. Like, bro, I'm telling you, the power of sexual transmutation generated so much attraction. And I was shocked. I was like, I don't even look that good. Like I wasn't, like I had like terrible haircuts. My body was like mid. And I was shocked. I was like, this is like unique, right? I was like, and I searched on like a lot of guys were experiencing similar things, right? And that's the power of sexual transmutation. And even after that, I've gone through the phases. I've been amassing, like on this channel that you're watching, like when I was doing sexual transmutation, I had like more than 1,000 subscribers. I surpassed 1,000 subscribers, and it was thanks to that again. But it just becomes like easy, effortless when you do that, right? And even Think and Grow Rich, the book Think and Grow Rich that I showed you, it highlights a lot about the sexual transmutation and why you should be doing that. A lot of guys should be doing that. They should convert their lust into creations, into purpose and mission, right? And they shouldn't be shying away from it or letting it go to waste, right? And you have to use it for something better, or you can use it to grow your relationships. And the moment during that phase that I was saying, like 2 years ago, I want to say, or 3 years ago, I got into a relationship, that sexual energy got like diminished and was going lower and lower. In the beginning, I wasn't noticing, and by the time the relationship ended, I was nowhere near the person that I was. I gained more body fat. I lost my aura, if you had to say, like my aura, like my magnetic energy and stuff. Like I couldn't really, life wasn't really flowing. It was so hard. I felt terrible. I was borderline depressed. I wasn't depressed, but like I was pretty much sad, right? After the relationship ended, and I wasn't performing at all. Like I had no purpose. Like it took me like months to actually regain my motion to an extent. And when you're not aligned with your purpose, like life can be miserable, man. Like I'm telling you. And sexual transmutation allows you to be naturally flow into your purpose, right? You just naturally follow your desires and curiosities, and then that's how you follow your purpose, right? And that's what I did. And the moment I gave up on that and gave up on my principles, everything crumbled. And like I just wanted to share this experience, like, because a lot of guys don't really know about this concept, and it really shifted my perspective. It really put me on a different path. Now I know like a lot about purpose, mission, like following your curiosities and desires and being authentic as a masculine man. And a lot of guys don't know this. Like if they do the diligence to do more research and learn about this stuff, it's gonna be great. That's why I recommended these books. That's why I recommended to learn about these topics, and I share my experience because it's such an important topic. And I truly believe if you learn about this and if you apply, it's gonna change your life. And this video, I wanna leave that impact on you, because sexual transmutation is an absolutely great way of changing who you are and becoming a great man, because a lot of boxers did it, a lot of great creators, in the sense of like, inventors, Nikola Tesla, like Mike Tyson, all these guys, they talk about sexual transmutation and why you should convert that sexual energy into a bigger thing, right? And it's such a beautiful thing, but at times lust can get the best from us, you know what I mean? A lot of guys give up, like let lust take over, and I'm one of those guys, right? Like at times lust took over and I failed and I lost my momentum, I lost my flow, right? And it takes like a good amount of time to get back to that flow, but whenever you get into that flow, you shouldn't let it go. You gotta keep pushing, man. The flow of sexual transmutation, it's such a powerful thing, man. When you have the momentum, do not let it go. And I'm getting to that momentum slowly. Like I've been feeling that energy, and I've been more magnetic or attractive to women, right? And I feel that, and I understand that it comes great power comes with great responsibility, if you heard that quote, right? So I want to put that energy towards my purpose, towards my creations, because yeah, you can get girls. Yes, you can go talk to a woman and have fun times with them, but why not wait longer, become a greater person, achieve the goals that you want, and then you can properly spend the time that you want with your woman, right? Because yes, you can do it at the same time, I understand, like you can do it, but it diminishes your effect on your purpose. Like why not put everything on your purpose when you can? Why do you want to share your energy and attention towards something else, right? Why not just put everything on that one purpose that you have, right? So I don't want to let it go. And whenever a girl enters your life, you partially give away your mental real estate to her, right? Like it's like she enters your mind, and it's like you lose more attention towards your goals and your purpose. So you need to be way more careful with that, because even if the girl is not really in a real relationship, then you start thinking about her, it takes away from your goals and your mission. And I'm not saying to be fully abstain from women, but at times you gotta go by yourself, do things alone, so you can actually lock in. And personally, for me, I perform better when I'm not necessarily around any people in general, right? Like I prefer to be alone to perform and to create. And women, they require, like, it's, if you're gonna spend time with women, it's do it like authentically, be present when you're with her, right? And you shouldn't just be with her physically but mentally or on your goals or whatever. That's the mistake I made, right? I wasn't really present with the girls that I was with, and they felt it, and it's not the best feeling when you're not mentally present. So instead, abstain from that. Sexually transmute your energy to do greater things, to create the life that you want to live. Make your vision, what's the quote I was saying, like, bring your vision to fruition. That's the saying I like to say a lot. Bring your vision to fruition using that sexual energy. And yeah, man, that's what I wanted to say, because it's something that I truly resonate with, and no one really talks about this. I haven't seen this online a lot. I've seen some guys talk about it, but they haven't really gone in depth like this. So I wanted to share my experience because it comes with so many benefits, so many aspects that it can enhance your life. But it takes time, it takes dedication, it takes self-discipline to harness this energy, right? But I really, 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 I want to ask you to learn more about this topic and do it, practice it yourself so you understand it, you experience it, because I'm telling you, it's a life-changing experience. And when I experienced it that time, when I was like fully flowing in life and everything was just coming to me easily, and the woman attraction and everything was just flowing in my life, and my alignment with my life purpose and mission, that's a truly beautiful thing, and that's one of the most powerful things you can have as a masculine man. So I want you to learn about it more. Hopefully I left a positive impact on you. Hopefully I taught you something new. If you enjoy my content, if you enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like and drop a sub. I do have a Discord community, so if you want to join there, feel free to click the link in the description and in the comment section. We talk about self-development there, fitness, nutrition, diet, everything, So feel free to join. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.